Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a yarn haul, a Joann's yarn haul. I went back to Joann's for the still liquidation sale. If you're not in the loop, which you should be by now, if you even have a Joann's where you live, Joann's is closing, and they're liquidating everything. And pretty much almost each week or every 2 weeks, the percentage off goes up. So I think last week was 50% off. The last 2 weeks was 50% off. This week it hit 60% off. So a lot of I went to my local Joann's first. All the big twist yarn that was left in that store was wiped out. Because with 60% off, that made the big twist value yarn $1.80. So everybody hit the big twist yarn first, so that was wiped out. And then all the Karen jumbos were wiped out. My local Joann's is a very small store, so they were wiped clean pretty much. So my next stop was 30 minutes away, which was in Shrewsbury, New Jersey. It's 30 minutes from my house. It's about 20 minutes from my job. So I waited until payday, which was a Thursday for me. And I went after work one day, and Shrewsbury was still pretty stocked, and they had a lot of colors of Big Twist Value left, and some other brands and whatnot. So I'm going to show you what colors I got and whatnot. We'll chit chat. So first off, I got some of this color, which is the Varsity Red. Some of these colors I got are the Varsity colors, are to finish off a blanket it's a whip that I have been sitting in my closet forever. It's like maybe a little halfway through. I don't know how big I want to make it. So, and it's made with Big Twist yarn. It's made with the Varsity colors. And since Joann's is going out of business, I don't have Joann's at my beck and call, that if I want to stop working on my whip a month from now, if I want to go back and, if I run out of yarn and I need to go re-up, I could just run over to Joann's. That's not going to be the case because they're closing at the end of May, from what I hear. So I stocked up on some colors, and whatever I have, that's kind of gonna be it. The Shrewsbury location I went to, I heard they're closing May 25th, so that gives me one more week to get over there to get any last tidbits in. So I'm gonna stop over there this week one more time before they close and pick up any more Big Twist Values, some extra some extra colors, and some extra balls of yarn that I may have missed, or any extra colors that I think I may want in the near future. And yeah, and then they're gonna close, and that's kind of gonna be it. So this is the Varsity Red. If you don't know the specs, the Big Twist Value is 380 yards, 6 ounces, 347 meters, 170 grams. They recommend a 5mm needle, knitting needles, and 5mm crochet hook. It's a 4 medium weight. And they give you these fabulous suggestions on the back. So yeah, it's a pretty soft and squishy yarn. Big Twist Value is my favorite yarn, and I'm devastated about Joann's. I'm devastated. I did pick up a darker red, which is called Deep Red. I did pick up 2 of them. I started using one of them last night for a project, so that's why the second one isn't in this picture. Is my camera... Hold on. Okay, my camera was a little foggy. I had to clean it. So yeah, this is the deep red, same specs. I figured this would be okay for Christmas time or any projects I need. So I picked up 2 of these. Next, I picked up 2 sapphires. Now, this is the only non-varsity color that I am using for the blanket, my whip that I am making. So yeah, the sapphire color. Here's some varsity green for my blanket. It's a rainbow blanket if you haven't caught on just yet. It's a rainbow blanket. Varsity yellow. And got some varsity orange, which is the brighter orange. And then just for fall time, I picked up the regular orange, which is a little bit, it's like a tone or 2 darker than varsity orange. Varsity orange is a little bit more neonish, but this is more pumpkin-y. So I picked up some of these for the fall time. And then some, oh, and then the last color for my blanket, purple. Just good old purple. And then some non-blanket colors I just chose for my stash. Magenta, some pink. Slime. So I might go back, if they have any slime left, I might pick up an extra 2 or 3. See, this is like the color that, you know, Michaels doesn't make a slime color. Premier Basics doesn't make a slime color. This is what I'm getting at. You're not gonna be able to get all these colors anywhere else. So yeah, I got some slime. This is like for Halloween time, fall time. I got one of cream. I started using this last night to make a plushie. I made my first chicken. It came out cute. And then they had surprisingly some variegated, so I picked up 3 of these. I already picked up a couple in my previous trip. I wanted to make a blanket out of this color with some orange. So the color is Warm Brights. And of course the variegateds are less in yardage. So these are 269 yards, 4.3 ounces, 246 meters, 121 grams, in case you didn't know. But yeah, this is a 4 medium weight 5mm crochet hook. And these were also $1.80 a skein. So they had a ton of these left. So if there's any more, I'm probably, you know, when I go back this week, I'll probably pick up another like 3 or 4. And last but not least, this is what I'm super excited about. It's a non-big twist item. It's a Caron or Caron item. It's the Caron Colorama Haze. These are new. These are normally $11.99 a skein, or a cake. And I've been holding off on buying these for quite some time. I really wanted to get my hands on one of these to make a triangle scarf or shawl or whatever you want to call it. But I didn't want to pay $11.99. And you know, you need 2 to make a good size scarf. And I said, oh boy, do I want to pay like $22 for 2 of them? That's ridiculous. And who knows when they're going to go on sale. And they weren't at my local Joann, so I would have had to order them and then have to pay for shipping. So these would have costed me a lot of money. And for some strange reason, Shrewsbury got a shipment of them only in this color. So I'll take it. And so they are $11.99 originally, 60% off. I got them for $4.80, I believe, a cake. See, they're like, they got a haze to them. I love it. They do recommend a 5mm crochet hook. I might size up to a 6 to make it kind of drapey. And it does say it's a 4 medium weight yarn. It is an 8-ounce cake, 649 yards. So yeah, this should be, both of them should be enough to make a nice size scarf, you know, triangle scarf. I'm really, really excited to have this in my collection. So yeah, there were other colors I really wanted, but I mean the red is really, really pretty too, and it'll be nice for the fall time to make this for the fall. But I'm really excited. In my free time, I'll start making this, but I'm really excited I got it for super cheap instead of the original price. Because I really wasn't willing to pay $11.99 a cake for those. You gotta catch the Karen cakes on sale because they're just super pricey, you know. And normally I make either triangle scarves or blankets out of Karen cakes. And you know, for me, I do 2,000 yards or more for my blankets, so that requires a lot of Karen cakes. And I do at least 2 Karen cakes for a triangle scarf. So even then, that's at least 20 bucks. So it's not cheap to buy Karen cakes. So you got to get them on a good sale or a good coupon. And a lot of the places left don't have too many coupons. Not like Joann's did. And I know a lot of people are talking about this whole Hirschner's getting big twist, you know. And I heard through the grapevine they're getting big twist value. I don't even remember where I heard that from. And that's all fine and dandy, but I'm going to continue in this last week that I have left. I'm going to continue to stock up on big twist value while it's $1.80. Because not for nothing, and hear me out, even though Hirschner's may be getting big twist value, Hirschner's is damn well not going to be selling big twist value for $1.80. They're not going to be selling it for $2. They're not going to be selling it for $3 like Joann's used to sell it for. They're going to probably be selling it for $4 or $5 a skein. And they don't offer coupons as often. I mean, I hear of coupons here and there, but not as often. And on top of it, they're not like a store that you can walk into. So you have to order from them and pay a minimum of like a $12 shipping, even though they're a US-based company. I believe, yeah, a US-based company. So they're shipping within the US to me, and I'm still stuck paying $12 at least. And the more I order, I think the more the shipping goes up. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life. I like Hirschner's yarn, but I keep ordering from Hirschner's to a bare minimum because the shipping cost is just too much. I don't like the price of the shipping costs. And, you know, I know there's some YouTubers that post in their community, you know, when they have the free shipping coupons, but they don't come around very often, and they don't come around when I have the funds to be shopping on there. You know, they don't come around often. So it's not very helpful for me. So So I don't know how much I am going to be buying Big Twist from Hirschner's, because, you know, big question is, how much is Hirschner's going to be selling Big Twist for? Are they going to be overpricing it? Because, I mean, Joann's was selling it for dirt cheap because it was always on sale. Let's be honest here. There was always a coupon, or it was always on sale. It was always a doorbuster. There was always a sale going on at Joann's. You never actually paid full price for Big Twist yarn, ever. It was always on sale. So I don't think I've ever paid full price for Big Twist yarns, ever. I've always had a sale price on them. I've always had a good deal or really good coupons on them. I've never paid full price. So am I willing to pay full price for them with Hirschner's? I don't really think so. I'm not, unless I am absolutely desperate. If there's a project, a whip I have sitting in the basement that I desperately need those colors, I'll probably buy them. But other than that, I'm probably not going to be starting any new project with Big Twist Value yarn if there's not going to be any good deals going on with Big Twist Value. You know, that's just my honest opinion. That's just my honest opinion. They're going to have to be selling it for a good price. It has to be comparable to what Joann's was selling it for. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion. But that's it for today. That was my rant for today. And that was my haul for this week. There'll probably be a haul next week sometime, maybe over the weekend. I will show you what I got from Joann's, and that will be my final shopping and my goodbye to Joann's. I'm sad to see them go. They're my favorite yarn store out of Michael's and Hobby Lobby and Premier and Mary Maxim and all that good stuff. Yeah, Joann's is my favorite. So I'm very sad to see them go. So it's bittersweet. So I hope you enjoyed my video. If you are new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. That way you get notified of any new content. And if you are returning, thank you for returning and joining me in today's video. I really hope you enjoyed your time here today. And without further ado, I hope you enjoy, well, we're on the weekend. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you are. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.